Alright, we're going to look at it on the chart. We're going to start with C-shaped. Okay, so it would be a C-shaped root right here. And this particular part of the chart has all three inversions on it, so we can work with it. It's easy to get confused, even though the system seems easy. So C-shaped root is 5 root, 3, 5 root, right? The top 4 strings. 5 root, 3, 5. Okay? That is second inversion. So C is always going to be in second inversion. You know? So in second inversion, we're doubling, if we do octave, we're doubling the fifth. Now let's look for root C. Here's root C. And this is how to read this chart. See this D minor here? All right, this has to do with the Dorian. But C root is right here. So you read it right off. I just wanted to mention the Dorian D over here real quick. To get the relative parent of a minor, you go up one pentatonic scale member. So D goes to E in pentatonic scale. D minor goes to the fourth, which is F, which is the fourth of C. So both of these go up one. The letter goes, the letter goes up one, and the number goes up one. However, this number being 2, we get caught in this little digression here. This number 2 goes to actually E minor, the third, but then in this cage here, we also have the fourth here. We've got E the fourth, so we've got the minor third, E shaped, which is 7, 3, 5, and then we have the major third, the fourth rather, major E major shaped, which is root 4, 6. I've got to learn my E notes better. So now we look at root. It's going to be G shaped. Root 3, 5 root. Forget that G. Right? Root 3, 5 root. Okay. What box is it? Well, guess what? These are repeats. This is a repeat of this. It just brings out two different things. This is the G box right there that we should be looking at. Root 3, 5 root. This is the same one underneath it. So this is just bringing out, you see how these are kind of interleaved? You have this guy here and this guy adjacent to it, but this one's in the middle of the two of them. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I could take this, okay, and I can put it right here, and it'd be the same exact thing that it was before. You see how it's the same thing? Same exact part. It's just brought up because so we can surround it by this header here, which is a tripentatonic regional label on these notes, GR, C4, D5. Notice this AR, D4, E5 starts over here. Okay, the minors are dead center in what? In the they should be dead center in what region they're in. And by the way, I found there's a little mistake here. Okay, this shouldn't be like this. The D4, all right, to get the minor, you go down in one pentatonic scale. Okay, so it would be 4 would go to 3, and the D shape would go to the C shape. So that's supposed to be a C minor there. Okay, that was my bad. What had happened is when I copied this and put it right down there, it didn't go back to where it was. Now it's back to where it was because I went to the other chart and that resets it. So yeah, we don't want to have double A minor there. It's true, but this brings out, you see this C4 and this A minor are directly related now. Because if you go up one pentatonic scale from A to C, A minor, C is the major. And you're looking at Dorian is the second and its parent is the fourth. All right, and essentially going up one pentatonic scale there. So this is where these things happen with the E shapes. All right, it's why we consider the fourth an E shape, is because it's part of the same pentatonic, tripentatonic box. It's just the minor is the E minor shape, and you just move it up, and this is considered an E shape. And when it is, you have an ascending pentatonic scale: C, D, E, E in the same cage, G, A, and then C, C minus C in the same cage, which is up here. That cage is up here. So you have the half diminished is the seventh quality, and the root, or the major, where you're starting from, the major starting shape here, letter. So you go over to K in cage, it goes this way, C, A, G, E, D. It's going down a pentatonic scale. For each of those cages, you're going up a pentatonic scale. All right, it's just that you have this double here, and in between the root, you have the root and the half diminished in the same cage there, in the same tripentatonic cage there. So that's how that works. All right, so when we look at C4, okay, the A minor is the relative minor of the next pentatonic scale up, which is a C, and the 2 minor is the relative minor of the next pentatonic scale box, which is the 3-4 box. That's why these are 3 majors here, because the tripentatonic box that I've defined as 1, 4, 5, you have it all majors. So in the G box, which would be a G-shaped root here, right, we have the G-shaped root, right? And then we go to the fourth. So if we play that pentatonically, it'll be, and notice that arpeggio was included in that pentatonic scale. So the pentatonic scale, if I do it and just double the arpeggio, here's the regular pentatonic. If I double the arpeggio, it'd be, so really, how many notes were there that weren't double? Is only the 6, the 2, and the 6 again. We'll try that one more time. Yeah, it's not really a very easy way to look at it. Another way would just be, your ear can tell that this contains this. You know, it's hard to tell, because once you get this relationship between the arpeggio, it's hard to do it to imagine a pentatonic scale out of it.